Scene, Flushing Meadows, Queens. We're in a gift shop.
Oh, Donna, I'm so glad we chose to have our 5th date here at the 1964 World's Fair in Flushing Meadows, Queens. Wow, an international exposition where we can sample the wares of the globe and get glimpses of man's technological achievements. I sure do hope it's a good 5th date, because I'm sweet on you, and you're sort of sweet on me. Little old me, Jimmy Vanderbilt Whiterfeller.
You know, Jimmy, in a play, when one character says something to the other that both characters know, it's called shitty exposition.
Shucks, what I'm hearing is that this date could be going better. What if this is the date where I finally pinned ya?
I don't know, Jimmy. Pinned me?
He grabs a pin off the shelf.
It's a term that means I'd make you my girlfriend.
No, again, I know what pinned means. Let's say you pin me. What next? I spend the rest of my days in heels and pearls, providing you with meals and babies and this perfectly realized corporate vision of American life.
Isn't it great to be on the same page?
What if I don't want that, Jimmy? What if I want to leave town, go to college? If you pin me, that might never happen.
But it's a John Glenn pin. He's your favorite astronaut.
He's your favorite astronaut.
Sure is.
I don't know, Jimmy. I think you're swell. But what if I want to see the world? Or at least leave the kitchen?
Donna, we don't need to see the world. Look around you. The world can come to us.
A chorus of fairgoers sing holding maps and brochures.
Buy the world, let us sell you a
bargain. Get a snack, take a crack at new jargon. Be it wonton or waffle, fondue or falafel, the world is yours for a song. Try the world from inside the Sahara. Pay a penny and live any era. Whether current or classic, bejeweled or Jurassic, the world is yours for a song. Sample 17 sandwiches, each from the languages, foreign, exotic, and rare. Men come move like a millionaire, pick a pavillionaire, radically placed round the fair. Why the world can be yours for a pittance. Stand the globe for the cost of admittance. Use a pound or a peso, we'll take bales of hay. So wherever the coin, join the throng who are buying the world for a song. So what do you say, Donna? Can I pin the pin on?
Why don't you hold on to it and let's just see how date number 5 goes?
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Look at the line for great moments with Millard Fillmore.
Oh, why, Jimmy, we'll be here till dark.
Say, why don't we go on that ride in that shadowy, run-down-looking pavilion over there on the outskirts of the fair?
But you promised a Walt Disney ride. That ride is called the Carousel of Inevitability and Certain Foreboding. I don't think that's a Disney ride.
Wasn't Disney the guy who did the movie where the deer's mom dies?
Bambi?
That movie had a lot of foreboding.
Scene, an empty, unmanned pavilion. A line of empty ride vehicles trail off into the darkness. The couple gets into one.
Welcome, future travel explorers, to the Carousel of Inevitability and Certain Foreboding. I am Walt Disney.
See?
Or at least a recreation of Walt Disney, using the power of pneumatic actuators thanks to General Electric. Why, without the good folks at GE,
We see that only the left side of Walt's face moves.
I wouldn't be this lifelike. Today, I'll be your guide through this adventure through the dreams that begin in the minds of men. Men like the scientists, engineers, and designers at the General Electric Company. Of course, this isn't to leave out the women like the homemakers and such not. They use some of General Electric's most innovative products, you know, for the kitchen. And now I shall lower the lap bar for you. Isn't technology amazing?
The lap bar lowers.
Ooh.
Let us begin our journey forward through the time barrier. Are you ready?
What's going on?
Are we supposed to answer?
It just winked at me.
Robots can't wink.
Yeah, we are right now. Go forward through the time barrier. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Then onward to the future. Because
The future is inevitable when you travel with G. Honk, honk. Sit back and watch the future fly by with our patented 3D. A friendlier fridge, an oven ablaze. We build the bridge to brighter days. The future is inevitable. Leave the future to G. Why wonder if appliances can satisfy your life? The trick to modern science is just satisfy your wife. A car, a phone, yes, drop them all into your sweetheart's reach. But if you really drop the ball, best buy her two of each. The future is inevitable. Leave the future to G.
Scene, an American home.
Well, sounds like the rooster's crowing and the cows are mooing nicely along. What year is it? Why, it's the future, the year 1965.
Wow!
That's just next year.
The Beatles are more popular than Jesus, which they're really sorry about. And we're at war with Korea. And look who's curled up in front of the new 21-inch General Electric color television. Why, it's our young lovebirds, Timmy and Donna.
Wait, did he say Donna?
Timmy and Anna are sharing the kind of love that only two lovebirds can share, cozying around their giant 21-inch color TV.
Lights up on a young audio animatronic couple, color-swapped versions of Jimmy and Donna.
I'm sweet on you, and you're sort of sweet on me. And in front of this GE television with a 43% brighter image, which I purchased for you from the Sears catalog for $869.95.
Just $869.95.
I want to ask you a very important question.
The animatronic bends down on one knee and opens a ring box.
Aww. I knew it the first time I saw you, as you clumsily laced up a skate. Mitchell's ice rink felt sunny.
That's where you were.
How funny! Right then I knew it.
I knew it too. I knew when you asked if I skated, I was not going to leave things to fate. Though a pro, I said never.
Gee, are all girls so clever? That's when I knew it.
I knew it too. I knew it the first time I held you
at the end of our date number 5. What a magical day, though it started so great, when both buses broke down on our way into town. So we ran 7 blocks and the rain soaked our socks, until suddenly there was the gate of the fair, and we grandly waltzed in and we each bought a pin of John Glenn.
John Glenn?
I knew it.
I knew it too. Oh, the answer is yes.
We'll be happy forever. And Donna?
How are you not hearing this?
Isn't this fun? We have so much to look forward to together, because the future is inevitable.
All thanks to GE.
Hey, we went off this thing.
One can't own a house that misses a trend. Let Mickey Mouse choose how you spend. The future is inevitable. Leave the future to GE.
Sounds like the rooster's crowing and the cows are, they're mooing nicely along. Must be the early 1970s. The Beatles have long hair and look like dirty foreigners now. And we're at war with Vietnam. Timmy and Donna are married and still happily in love. But as I always say, the only thing constant is the change used for a wash in a GE washing machine, right? Right?
Right?
Why, here they are now.
The animatronic couple is cradling a newborn baby.
You are a bundle of perfection.
A present divine.
A dream come true.
Correction.
You're our little miracle. The cure for all our cares.
The answer to our prayers.
You're a little miracle.
wonderful, and dinner was just exquisite, Donna.
Jimmy, come on! And life with you and the good folks at General Electric is wonderful.
Except this baby won't stop crying. How long can I possibly shake it?
When you let me drive all by myself today, I went to the department store. It's my favorite thing to do.
You sure do love to shop, Donna. Anna? I meant Anna.
For fuck's sake, I sure do.
You have been a shopaholic our whole marriage.
This is our 5th date.
Don't you remember giving birth?
I remember sleepless nights of it crying.
It? His name is
Jimmy Jr. The hell? And while I was enjoying shopping, I shopped for this.
A device slides in. It looks like an iron lung.
It's the General Electric baby shaker.
It shakes the baby, and we get a nice night's sleep.
They sing to the appliance.
You are a bundle of perfection,
A present divine.
a dream come true.
Correction.
You're a little miracle, the cure for all our cares.
The answer to our prayers.
You're a little miracle, a little miracle. We should get one of those for our baby?
You'd better buy it for her. Maybe then her parents won't think marrying you was such a mistake. A mistake?
Go on. Don't you want her to say I love you again?
You never say I love you anymore.
I've never said I love you.
Aha!
Because this is our 5th date. This is our 5th year married. This is our 5th year married. Wait, step out of it, Jimmy. It's just some robot.
Our 5th year married is going to be our best yet. Because...
The future is inevitable once your children start to grow.
What is happening?
One blink and little Timmy's a man, and you have to let him go. Yes, you have to let him go.
Can't get this lap door open.
Sounds like the roosters crowing and the cows are, they're mooing nicely along. But it's the far future, the 1980s, so they must be robot cows. Everybody's listening to something called a Walkman, which is a surgical implant in your skull so you can still listen to the Beatles while you walk. And we're at war with the Middle East. Timmy and Donna are saying goodbye to their only son as he goes off to fight for the greatest country on earth.
Help me, Jimmy. We gotta get off this ride.
Donna, look.
Scene, an airport.
Well, this is it, Mom and Dad.
Oh, son.
He's so grown up.
I have to go off and fight this war. It's an important war, as people will unanimously agree for decades to come. General Electric's stock prices will climb, and after we win it, we'll have peace forever and remain the greatest country in the world.
But what if this is the last time we see you, son?
Then we have to make this goodbye count. Goodbye, Mother. You've been such an excellent mother. I will never forget the way you taught me how to read and do my multiplication tables.
You never could get 7 times 8.
I hope those skills serve well as I use them to bomb people who are just a little too different.
The robots move toward each other with outstretched arms, then crash.
What a nice hug, son.
Why isn't Dad coming out of the car, Mom? Is it the high-quality General Electric air conditioner?
Your dad can get very emotional and he doesn't want you to see him like this.
The audio animatronic runs off crying. Jimmy Jr. sings to actual Jimmy in the ride vehicle.
Gotta catch my flight, Dad. Yeah, it's scary, but it's worth it. I'm about to fight, Dad, for the greatest country on earth. It isn't manly to cry. It isn't manly to show this much emotion. It's much more manly to die, or to be captured in a war in a foreign ocean. Dad, before I go, I need you to know I'm the son you raised me to be.
He's your only son, Jimmy. Go to him.
Jimmy?
I have a lifetime of memories of our son. Those can't be lies. It isn't manly to cry.
It isn't manly to cry.
It isn't manly to show this much emotion. It's much more manly to die.
So
Or to be captured in a war in a foreign ocean.
Though for Mom it's too upsetting to think of all the bombing and brave bayoneting. I know you'll be proud of every mushroom cloud, 'cause I'm the son you raised me to be.
What do I do?
Sometimes our sons go off to war, Jimmy, and we just need to pull up the lap bar.
Jimmy tries to lift the lap bar.
No, Jimmy, stay!
He pries the lap bar open and runs towards Jimmy Jr. for an embrace, but Jr. disappears through a hole in the ground.
Jimmy Jr.!
Our son!
Oh, he wasn't your son. He was just some robot, wasn't he?
Or my son is Walt Disney.
Didn't you hear? Jimmy Jr. died in that there war he went off to.
No!
If only the nice folks at General Electric had a solution for you.
What the hell are you talking about?
With the power of General Electric innovation, we can bring your son back to life as good as new with all of his old memories.
You are sick!
I'll do anything, Walt Disney.
Say hello to the new General Electric Junior.
Enter robot version of Junior.
Hello, Papa. Let us root for that sports team that we root for.
This isn't our son! Wait, we don't have a son!
Oh, Junior!
They embrace.
It isn't manly to cry. It isn't manly to show this much emotion. It's much more manly to die or to be captured in a war in a foreign ocean. I'm sorry to be this passionate. It looked like our campaign was a bust, but Disney poured more cash in it, and now in GE we trust.
Oh, my boy. And what a fine, manly GE helmet with those manly Mickey Mouse ears.
How about we share an American beer, then hunt mammals?
Snap out of it, Jimmy! It's all some sort of trick!
Donna! Don't let them take my son away from me again!
I'm escaping!
She finally exits the ride car. The scene descends into chaos.
You can't escape your future, Donna, because...
Life's a funny fizzy phosphate to be sipped and shared and savored. So you mustn't double-cross fate. Let your life be GE flavored. The future is inevitable. Spend your future with GE. Spend your money on GE.
Well, sounds like the rooster's crowing and the cows, you know. All cattle died in those alien space wars. It's the futuristic year of 1999 now. And the Beatles, well, one of them just got shot. Ringo, sadly. Meanwhile, Donna and Jimmy are hooked up to the newest in General Electric heart monitors.
Scene, a hospital. Donna and Jimmy are side by side.
Feels like just yesterday we got on that ride at the World's Fair.
Oh, Donna. The ride broke down and we never got to go on it.
That doesn't seem right. I guess that was so many years ago.
It's hard when our memories are being affected by that alien pathogen, which is the same reason we're sitting here breathing our last breaths in an American hospital, having lived long, satisfied lives with General Electric products paving the way. Donna, you're supposed to tell me to stop telling you stuff I already know.
Oh?
That's always been our thing, Donna.
Robot Jimmy Jr. enters.
Papa, Mama.
This is our son?
Yes, Donna. This is an electronic facsimile of our dead offspring.
I'm so confused.
I do not blame you, Mama. It has been a hard alien war. Why, I miss my own son, Robot Jimmy Jr., ever since he died from war lasers. But it is your time, Mama and Papa. I have procured a General Electric television to keep your minds occupied while you live out your final moments.
A 21-inch? Like the one from all those years ago?
21 inches. Ha, ha. Televisions here in 1999 are a little larger than that. This is 24 inches.
That Christmas. It's such a nice memory, isn't it?
And we have General Electric to thank?
Let's see what's on the 24-incher now.
He points at the television, and Walt reappears.
It's Walt!
Walt, are we going to die?
We all have to die sometime, don't we?
What was the meaning of it all?
Tell me, Donna, did you enjoy your General Electric microwave?
Yes?
And what more enjoyment is there than buying products by fine companies like General Electric and their subsidiaries?
Family?
But hasn't General Electric provided for your family, and in some cases, actual members of your family?
Mother, Father, let me sing you off to death in my sweet dulcet tones.
Seeing my entire life flash before my eyes. The General Electric strawberry phosphate machine you bought us for our first anniversary. The General Electric oven we used to make that dinner that impressed your boss. The General Electric washing machine that got Jimmy Stain out when he did a slide tackle in varsity soccer. The General Electric vaccine we got every year to make sure we kept in check. The General Electric casket we bought in the shape of a General Electric refrigerator, which we paid for using our General Electric loyalty points with our General Electric punch card that we accumulated donating blood to General Electric, which allowed General Electric to become the best General Electric the General Electric could ever General Electric. If General Electric was a General Electric, General Electric, General Electric, stop!
We're back on the ride.
And that's the end of our journey through the future. Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Inevitability and Certain Foreboding. I hope you've enjoyed our show and your ride as much as I've enjoyed the General Electric products I've used through the years.
What's going on? Did we fall asleep?
Please gather all your personal belongings and wait to exit until the lap bar lifts. And have a great, big, beautiful future together, Jimmy and Donna.
Walt Disney's head looks directly at them, and then pops off the animatronic torso. His head flies into an open General Electric freezer, and the animatronics of Anna and Timmy fly in after it as the freezer closes itself and you can't see the wires at all. An 80-person marching band appears, led by Walt Disney's body. They play the Mickey Mouse Club theme song, still under copyright, as they march into a mass of graves carved in the trademarked Mickey Mouse logo. Real fireworks burst above the audience. It's by far the most expensive scene in the history of musical theater, which is ridiculous because this is just a one-act. The lap bar comes up.
This ride is terrible.
Scene outside the fair.
You let General Electric send our son off to war and then replace him with a robot one.
This is only our 5th date.
Did he even die in that war? Maybe he's still alive.
It's 1965. We don't have a son. I don't know what that was, but none of it was real.
None of it was real?
Maybe you were right, Donna. If I pin you, I don't want you to become this baby and casserole-making machine. I want to explore the world with you. Art, the sciences, become producers, not consumers. Donna, together, we can free ourselves of the shackles of society and aspire to become something better, something real, something...
Wait, Jimmy, is that pavilion advertising what I think it is? Oh my God, it's a self-cleaning oven. It'll mop up the slop that you shove in. Jim, you know I hate cleaning. My life now has meaning.
Oh, what on earth could go wrong?
The world is yours for a song.
Donna and Jimmy skip off. Walt Disney's head speaks directly to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our little journey. I'm Walt Disney's frozen, disembodied head. And right now, I'd like to use this opportunity to invite you to come on down to Walt Disney World and experience the happiest place on Earth in these troubled times. At Epcot, there we've got a fun new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster in the spot where a ride used to teach not to waste gasoline. And wouldn't you love to ride Space Mountain without the wait? Ride it over and over because everyone else is too afraid that screaming on a roller coaster passes germs. You've got nothing to be afraid of. Trust in us, the good folks who made Finding Nemo. Or at least bought out the good folks who made Finding Nemo.
His head turns blue.
The future is inevitable when you travel with GE. Buckle up and turn the key. Leave the steering up to me. You thought happiness was free.
A lap bar slams down over your shoulders, and it never, ever comes up. Blackout.
The future is